Toyota, GM, and Subaru just unleashed their new pickup trucks under $10,000, and it's shocking the entire industry. But price is the only thing that they have in common. Each of these trucks is a whole new breed. So, the Toyota IMV0. Starting at a jaw-dropping $8,000, it's the superhero of practicality and affordability. And to be honest with you, this is one of the most surprising things we've seen a company as big as Toyota do, and the design is where this beauty really shines. It is sleek with flat glazing all around, from the windshield to the side and rear windows, giving it that no-thrills, no-nonsense look that's turning heads everywhere. And depending on your luck or your location, you might be able to snag some optional anti-lock braking and airbags for that added peace of mind. And guess what? You still get to roll your windows manually, like it's the good old days. And when it comes to the bed, it's a flatbed with options to jazz it up with some snazzy side upgrades if you're feeling a tad extra. And honestly, Toyota doesn't want you to expect much. Don't expect a futuristic wonderland here, folks. It's all about keeping it real with a basic cabin layout and controls that are as straightforward as they come. Touchscreen? Not happening. Automatic climate control? Dream on. But to keep you cool and comfy on those long drives, you can still have a good old standard air conditioning. Now that we've said a lot about the design, let's dive into the heart of the matter. Though they're playing it close to the chest on some specifics, rumors have been flying around and this bad boy is gearing up to unleash some serious power. We're talking about a mighty 2-liter, 139-horsepower 4-cylinder gas engine paired with a 5-speed manual transmission to give you that nostalgic hands-on driving experience. And when it comes to dimensions, buckle up because this beast of a truck means business, stretching out a whopping 18.4 feet long, putting it toe-to-toe with the Toyota Tacoma. Plus, check out that extra-long cargo bed, clocking in at a solid 6 feet. In my book, this isn't just another run-of-the-mill truck, it's a game-changer that's about to redefine your perception of what a pickup can be. Yes, even surpassing the iconic Tacoma and Tundra. For just a cool $8,000, you could snatch up one of these beasts and transform it into anything your heart desires. Whether it's a rolling food paradise, a snug little diner on wheels, or heck, even your own mobile house, the possibilities are as endless as your imagination. And that, my friends, is the real beauty of it. Unlimited potential, waiting for you to make your mark. That's what makes this truck a real game changer. Toyota went above and beyond, and that is exactly their plan. The big boss at Toyota said that the IMV0 truck is their way of making sure that owning a tough and reliable truck isn't just for the elite, it's the must-have for everyone. In essence, they're vowing to deliver that legendary Toyota dependability at a price point that won't break the bank. They've poured their blood, sweat, and tears into this baby, subjecting it to the most rigorous tests and fine-tuning it until it meets their sky-high standards. But here's the kicker, there's a slight hitch: availability. Unfortunately, this ride won't be hitting the streets in the USA. The IMV is all about catering to those upcoming markets, providing the essentials without emptying wallets. So if you're after a no-nonsense, get-the-job-done kind of truck, the Toyota IMV0 might just be a golden ticket. Well, unless you're stateside. But fear not, there's another option on the horizon, and if you ask me, it's the superior choice. The Subaru Brat. Yes, it's making a grand comeback in the automotive world, ready to steal the spotlight once again with a price tag of $8,000. And I know what you're thinking. Subaru going toe-to-toe with the likes of Ford's Maverick and Hyundai Santa Cruz might sound a bit optimistic, like bringing a stick to a gunfight. But hold on to your horses, because the Brat isn't just any underdog, and they might just win over the industry. Because while the Maverick and Santa Cruz are cruising around like those trendy SUVs, trying to pull off the pickup truck look, the Brat is here to shake things up. It's like comparing those urban hipsters sipping lattes in their SUVs to a rugged heavyweight boxer ready to tackle off-road adventures without breaking a sweat. And let me tell you, this iconic ride has been stirring up excitement since the 1970s. Fans have been on the edge of their seats, and now Subaru has truly delivered. It comes packed with all-wheel drive straight out of the gate, and the thing is, this isn't your ordinary run-of-the-mill all-wheel drive system. And what's purring under that hood? None other than Subaru's reliable Boxer 4 engine, snugly placed low for that extra stability. With the Brat, it's not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about diving headfirst into an adventure packed with thrills, even when the trail gets rough. Can the Maverick do that? Well, not exactly. Sure, it might share a platform with the Ford Escape, but when the mud starts flying, the Maverick is like a rookie at a mud wrestling showdown, completely out of its element. This is where Subaru is capitalizing on reliability. The Brat's got it locked in tight. Yeah, sure, there might be a few blips on the radar with those head gaskets on the Boxer 4 engine, but trust me, it's light years ahead of what you get with the Maverick's 2.5 hybrid drivetrain. And let me tell you, that comparison alone is enough to make your jaw drop, because the Brat comes in at a price that's like less than half of what you pay for a Ford Maverick. All this might seem like it's too good to be true, like there's a catch. Well, it is true, but there is also a catch, and that is that it's only available as a two-door option. Now, before you go raising an eyebrow, let me lay it out for you. See, by going with a two-door setup, Subaru's gone all out to ensure that bed space is on a whole other level compared to what you'd find in the Maverick. I mean, seriously, what's the point of having a beast of a truck if it can't handle some serious cargo, right? Now, granted, it might not be everyone's choice to have that kind of restriction, but mark my words, and don't be shocked when the Brat starts swiping up Maverick fans left, right, and center, while Ford will be trying to play catch-up. And guess what? That isn't even the end of the story. The other big shot from Detroit is also stepping up their game. GM Montana. Back in the day, the Chevrolet Montana was one of the best compact trucks, but times shift, and so does GM. When the big rig started hogging the spotlight, the Montana kind of faded into the background because, let's be honest, it wasn't exactly a hit. But now, it's like the stars have realigned because small trucks are the new cool kid on the block. And the Montana is making a grand re-entry. But brace yourselves because this isn't just a comeback, it's a total game changer. And guess what? Mary Barra has made it crystal clear. There's absolutely no skimping on quality this time around. They're really dialing into what people are craving these days, and if they do it for real, then that's their ace in the hole. And when we talk about dependability, GM's reputation is solid as a rock. They're not about to smudge their reputation just to pump out some budget trucks. This beast is crafted for those who are after that sweet spot of power, dependability, flexibility, and fuel efficiency. Think of it more like your budget-friendly pickup compared to those wallet-guzzling behemoths. And believe me, there's way more to this machine than what meets the eye. Pop open the hood and you'll find a specially tuned 1.2-litre turbocharged engine, custom crafted to pack a serious punch. Think of it as a pint-sized powerhouse, boasting 133 horsepower and 155 pound-feet of torque. This little beast is all set to unleash some serious fun. Now when it comes to transmissions, the choices are yours to make. A 6-speed manual for those who crave the thrill of every gear shift, or an automatic option for those who prefer silky smooth transitions. It might not be the showstopper that you flex with, but let's keep it real, it's definitely not hard on the eyes. This thing looks decent, sporting Chevrolet's signature design flair that's bound to catch eyes wherever it rolls. Those sleek flowing lines and that raised cargo bed are not just practical, it's a bold statement that screams bring it on. Up front, it's channeling some serious Chevy Blazer vibes, bold, confident, and impossible to ignore. Plus, the black plastic cladding adds a rugged edge. And the top-tier models come decked out with roof rails and a sports bar above the bed. All this just makes it even better, but we're not even finished yet. At the back, there is a multi-flex cargo bed that is like a Swiss Army knife on overdrive, offering a whopping 30 cubic feet of space to play with. And it's not just a one-trick pony, oh no. It's packed with more accessories than a gadget-loving spy could dream of. Need tie-downs? You got it. Want dividers to keep your gear in check? Consider it done. And the best part? All this goodness comes at a price tag of just $8,000, making it the game changer the market's been craving. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.